Hey guys, this is Tom for 3BrothersRC, and I just wanted to go over with you today a little bit about setting up the winch and the servo with your electrical system and voltages and different options we have here. So anyway, the winch and our servo have two wires, of course, as many of you know already. The one goes into the receiver, and then this is your main power wire, and this will go to the battery. So there's so many different setups today as far as what voltages and batteries that people run. We have a few different options. These winches and servos, of course, are the strongest when you run them off a 4S lipo, but not everybody wants to run a 4S lipo. And they're still plenty strong and plenty fast with a 3S or even a 2S lipo. But we're going to show you a few different options. So this is my Class 2 comp rig here. It's not really for the model class, it's for the performance class. So that's what this one's for. And in it, I'm going to excuse the wiring mess, but there's a couple different options I'm running here just to show you for the video. Now this is my preferred way to run it for the winch and servo. Here I got my winch, and the servo is over here. And this is a new design I have coming out, new steering design. It's chassis mounted servo, and it's back towards the motor. But we'll go into that with another video. But right now I'm running a Micro X in this one, and it's only good for 3S lipo. So you can only plug 3S lipo into this, which normally I run the small 450 mAh 3S lipo, and it's pretty light. It's only like a couple ounces. And I can get about 45 minutes run time, almost pretty close, 45 minutes running everything off this little battery. But I'm going to show you a different way here. I'm going to run a smaller battery. The battery I have right down here is a 2S, and this weighs about only 1 ounce, and it's a 450 mAh also. So what I normally like to do is I'll take a double male JST connector and I'll solder it in to the ESC battery wire, just like that. That's where I soldered it in. So I'll permanently have these two females are my winch and servo. And I'll just permanently connect that. So it's always there. I don't have to unplug it. So I'm unplugging and plugging back in as the battery itself. Another option, if you don't want to solder and mess with that, is our no solder connectors. And this would just plug right in to the balance port on your battery. And then these two ends will go to your servo and the winch, and it'll run both of them just fine. So that's the other option. But for this, today we're going to go over a little different setup. Say you only want to run 2S or 3S. In this case, it's a 2S, that real small 1 ounce battery. I set there. But I want to run 4S to my winch because it makes it really fast. It goes at 1 foot per second, I think it is. It's something crazy like that. So I'm going to run 4S to that, and we're going to run 4S to our servo, which has, 4S, it has 670 ounces and a 0.10 transit speed, which is really fast. So what we're going to do, if we're running a 2S main battery, is I have to make a little harness like this. And if there's call for them, maybe I could make them and put a few on the website. But for right now, I just made this real quick. It's like 3 times longer than I need to show you how to run a 4S with a 2S main battery, but 4S to your servo and winch. And that is, you just take two female JSTs, you connect the positive and negative to one, and the positive negative on the outsides. And right there is your series connector. So what this will do, if you can see, I got two little 300 mAh 2S lipos. And all together with the harness, they only weigh 1.5 ounces. So you're really light. So what I do is plug the two 2S lipos into this series adapter, and it creates a 4S battery. So then the 4S battery goes into a parallel connector. So this parallel connector will connect right into the winch and the servo. So now the winch and the servo both will be getting 16.8 volts And your motor and ESC is only going to be getting 2S because it'll be running off this 2S lipo. So that's a way to run a smaller battery, like if you have a micro S where you can't run 4S, but you want 4S power to your winch and servo, then that's how you do it. So you just plug the series into your batteries, and then the parallel end will go to your winch and servo. But this is just another way to do it. So we're going to go out and we're going to hit the trails and show you how it does on the trail. Also doing this, when you run the separate little batteries like I did to the servo and winch, then you're going to make your actual motor, the main battery, last a lot longer. And these little batteries will power the winch and servo for hours. So that's not an issue. But now your little 450 mAh battery will power your whole crawler for a lot longer than it would normally run and everything. So that's just another benefit to doing something like that. And still the whole package, there's a little extra wiring, but the whole package, I mean, this whole thing only weighs 3 ounces. And I'm guessing I got almost an hour runtime out of this, which is incredible. So it's really a neat little system to try, but we're going to put it on a timer and just see how long runtime we do get.